Hey guys, Silver Praetorian here, and it is great to be back. Metroid Prime, one of my favorite games I've ever played. I was planning on holding off on this. Alright, let's start a new game here. I am not doing hard mode, if only because it'll take too long. I have beaten this game on hard mode, as you can see there on my second file there. I'm not doing it again, it'll just take too long. So there we go on normal. This will be more than likely a 100% file. I'm going to attempt to do so at any rate. At the bare minimum, I'm going to go for all of the stuff that is you can miss, like one time only. You can basically lock yourself out of. But yeah, it's great to be back. I mean, I have attempted 3 different games now to see about doing a Let's Play of, and they've all flopped for various reasons, which I'll probably talk about later, but let's get on with the game itself. I've probably mentioned before that my favorite game genre is that of the Metroidvania. And it makes sense that Metroid games are a Metroidvania. Metroid Prime here was the first 3D Metroid game made, and in my opinion, one of the best. I don't talk about Other M at all. Prime 2, I liked some of the things they were trying to do, but I feel the execution was lacking. Prime 3, I'm just not the biggest fan of the controls of. And yes, this is my favorite gunship design out of all the ones that Samus has used. I don't know why the little thrusters on the bottom, but that's pretty much what does it. Anyway, gonna be introduced once again to the heroine rather, of the Metroid games, Samus Aran, in the Chozo power suit. Actually, it's the Varia suit right now, which I'm gonna miss. I really do like how the Varia suit looks. Big thing with Metroidvania games is they are very exploration based. You go around, you find new power-ups, and you use these power-ups to access new areas. Which we'll be seeing a lot of that as this game goes on. The game is entirely built around to it. Bit of a tutorial here with the HUD. You can move around with the control stick. You can't actually strafe at all in this game. You have to lock on and then you can strafe. So we just want to lock on, press A, and we can shoot these. If we press R, we can manually aim, which is useful. And shooting all those will open up the first little sensor there. Bunch of little aspects of the HUD. I'll explain those as we come on to them. Alright, so these force field commands are offline. If we hit be left on the directional pad, we can go into scan visor, which will allow us to scan enemies, lore, etc., and just interact with the environment, which by doing that we were able to unlock the things here. We can also scan these little switches, which will give us a little blurb on it. I'm only going to be scanning the lore items and the creatures, which will basically they contribute to the logbook, which is part of 100% completion. That along with pickups, like missile pickups. If you look on the right side of the screen, I have 15 missiles currently. Health pickups, if you look at the top screen, I have 99 health currently, which we can get more as the game goes on. And just more effects I love about this game. Let me go back in front of this little hose thing. How the screen will freeze up if you walk in front of stuff, and it's just very nice. All the little details they put into this game. Okay, go forward through this door here. And we can't advance any further because this door is, well, it's turned off. So let's scan this little here. Scan items that turn up as like a darker red orangish color rather than the light orange are important scans. They're usually like logbook scans among other things. Scanning that cycled the gravity chamber, allowing us to, or the airlock rather, allowing us to advance further. Oh wow, this is a really basic room. Where are we? Got a little map here, which I will be referencing as necessary. We don't really have a lot open to us yet because we're still exploring. And what room are we in now? Emergency evacuation area. Seems like they really went through a little disaster here. Right here is our first creature scan, the parasite. Note, if you're playing this game, you want to get the parasite scan. You can only get it in the frigate here, and if you come back, you will not be able to find it again. So some kind of giant radioactive bug. Looks like escape pods. Most of them look like jettisoned and more parasites. We should kill these parasites. They don't really seem that good. And oh my, we have a survivor. This is a space pirate. Space pirates hate Samus. Samus hates space pirates. They kind of got a hate-hate deal going on, and Samus usually wins. Got this rubble here. If we hold down the attack button, we can charge up a shot and release it for more power. That's typically useful. It's not my favorite tactic, but it is, or at least not with the power beam, which is our currently equipped weapon, but we'll see more about that. Down in this hole right here, we're right now too big to get into it. One of Samus's main abilities, though, is the Morph Ball, which allows us to get smaller and just go in here. So, this is the hologram, which for the map station. The map station is actually a scan as well for the research logbook. It is important that you get a map station scan at some point, because after you use it, you can no longer scan it. So you could lock yourself out of it. So I kind of like to scan the first one right here on the frigate. And now we have a lot more of the frigate mapped out. Even if we don't know the room names or anything like that, we can see how it all connects together and stuff like that. And it appears that there's quite a bit more for us left to explore. So why don't we get back to it? Now, what room is this? We're in the map facilities. There's one more logbook entry that I'm trying to keep an eye out. Well, there's a total of 3 logbook scans that you can only get on the station, and I'm trying to make sure I get all 3 of them. The parasite was 1, and there's 2 more. Here's an elevator. Yay, elevators. At least there's no crappy music. Woo! Samus can jump pretty darn good. I suppose it helps that she was raised and genetically infused with the DNA of like a bird race thing. We'll get onto that more often. Anyway, this is where we have to use the Morph Ball. Gonna try to avoid the lightning there. And go further on. Okay, next room. Do I have Morph Ball bombs, I wonder? Do I have? Yes, I do. I have Morph Ball bombs. Awesome. Where am I? Nope. I know what room that the scan I'm looking for is in. I just don't know which room that is. I know the name of the room, but not where the room is. Normally, I would just literally play through, scan everything until I found the logbook scan. We don't have to scan this right now, but there's a turret right around that wall, which is another creature, which just hurt us. Nice little trick there with missiles is I'll have to demonstrate that. I'll demonstrate that a little later on. But you can kind of rapid fire them, because normally when you fire a missile, you're kind of locked in there until it cycles through to reload. Oh. If there's a power-up hanging in the air, you can also use the word I'm looking for. Ooh, what are you? You can use the charge beam to suck it in. Well, that doesn't look good. What room am I in? I'm in biohazard containment. This is where the scan is. Okay, so it'll probably be on right here. It is. This is the bit of pirate data. It talks about the fall of Zebus, which is actually that is where the first Metroid game takes place. Is Planet Zebus, which the chronological order of the Metroid games is kind of weird. I'll probably go into how that all fits together in a later episode, but just all that you really need to keep in mind is that this game chronologically takes place right after the first one. So this is right after Samus destroyed Mother Brain and everything else on Planet Zebus, Metroid, the Metroids, Kraid, Ridley, all those. So that's 2 of the 3 scans we need to get here, so we're doing pretty darn good. Oops. Darn turret got a hold of me. One of these times I will remember to scan that missile pickup. All the missile and health pickups can be scanned for research entries, at least in this game. In Metroid Prime 2 they can't be, which I'm sure we'll see that. Hopefully this year. I don't know how long this game is going to take me. I don't even know how my upload schedule is going to take. But yeah, the way to, before I get too distracted. scan it. Before I get too distracted, the little trick there for rapid firing missiles I was talking about is... What's this? Door lock enabled. Oh, this is just a little door lock. It activates this hologram here for the morph ball. You go into it. I believe you have to put a power bomb, or not a power bomb, just a morph ball bomb down to open it, but that'll open the door. Why the space pirates, who are more or less Samus's mortal enemies, have created so much technology that is able for her to be used, I don't get it. Anyway, right behind this door is a save station, which I think this is a decent point to cut it off. I don't know how my internet's going to be for the... if I keep going, I'll have to... Yeah, I'm going to cut it off here. Next time, guys, we'll continue exploring the frigate here, and we will see the rest of it, and I'm pretty sure be off the frigate by the end of the episode. So I will see you guys all there right after I scan this save station and save. Whenever you save, you also completely refill your health, though not any missiles you might be missing, so that's a thing. Anyway, guys, I will see you all later.